One, two, you know the vibes. Here we go. Good posture, and make me look beautiful. Yo, man, like here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not as hardly like as opposed as maybe I've been to other things. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I would say? Follow your heart. There's number one rule. Follow your heart. Like, a lot of people might not see your vision yet. You know what I mean? People might call you crazy and think it won't make sense. Follow your heart and just follow it all the way through. And that's when you'll see you making new ground and people will appreciate it later on. You know what I mean? It's really about what you see, you know, what you have inside. You know, everybody's unique individual here. You know what I mean? So you have something to contribute. So whatever it is, follow that and bring it out and share at the table with all of us. You know what I mean?
My name is Brendan. Running on fumes, now that's a mood. My crew on the groove, now that's a tune. Mary Soul stood by the stove, what's in the soup? Top boy, all in my field, my peeps got food. My role is to keep everything together and moving forward. I guess the MC. These are like recordings of my grandmother, and some of them she's been accompanied by her mother singing and playing piano. Yeah, dude. But they're 78s.
That's crazy.
So like I can't play them on my table that I have at my house. I've tried them on a few others. I haven't had luck because like it's pitched differently.
That's right. Yeah.
So like I'm trying to find.
Turntable for 78.
Exactly. I come from a musical family, and I had, heard about these records that were of my grandmother singing, and I just thought, like, in hip hop, the tradition is to reinterpret things and sample things. So I thought, well, why would I sample someone else if I can sample, my own family, right? And eventually, we found them. And yeah, we were able to listen to them, and we were able to take some pieces from them and put them on the new record. And she accompanied silent movies, and she played in church in the area that I now live in, and she lived just down the street from like where I live.
That's crazy.
So when she passed, basically.
Wow. Bro, I got like this program that like restores audio, so I want to see how much of that crafting I could take out.
For this record, we wanted to go a little further outside of our circle, so we linked with Junes, and we just like spent some time in the home studio for a few days, kind of like flushing out ideas and building foundations and that sort of thing. And then we went straight to the studio for a week or so to build on those, and that was kind of the foundation. Building moments where kind of the music came together.
My name is Junior T, also known as the Studio Monk. My role with the band in this project is I'm the producer, and I'm getting to orchestrate and put together the soundscape and help inspire.
The days approaching the sessions, I would say I was like very worried. It's a different way to work than I'm used to, and it's very different from how we made the last record, and that was, leaving me a little unsettled.
Like where the math is, you know what I mean?
I was born in Ottawa. I'm originally from Ottawa. I grew up in Europe, in Switzerland and Germany, and then I moved to Winnipeg to go to university. But I also have a lot of family in Winnipeg. Essentially, that's one thing that drew me there, and to a certain degree kept me there. In being there, to just speak more on the use of my grandma's records, I think I had some invaluable time with some of my family. You know what I'm saying? I've been making music since I was a child. Both my parents play piano, my mom sings and plays multiple instruments and just collects musical instruments, you know what I mean? And my late uncle was a musician, and my mother's mother, also his mother, my grandmother, that we keep talking about, obviously, was a singer, and her mother, you know what I'm saying? And my grandfather's cousin was Winifred Atwell, who's a renowned pianist. So it, like I said, I come from a musical family.
Modern lamentations, you a crook with a broken heart. Send me you at the station, let's spend some time apart.
Yeah, working in Stereo Bus, it was dope. You know what I mean? That's where we did our first record. Yeah, it's dope working with Paul, you know what I mean? And Genevieve. I think that created a vibe that was comfortable, and so it just made sense for us. I like continuity, thematic continuity a lot. So it just made sense to, go back there to record the second record. When it comes to the band, I think we just know each other well. We've known each other for a long time. In different, lots of us, we've played together in this group and other groups, in different, formations and settings, and toured together and worked together in other, outside of music or other music related venues. So, and essentially we like each other. You know what I mean? It's not, people refer to us as an ensemble or this and that, but we really are a band in that we are, I would say, quite close generally. There's not it's not like we just got randoms and got together and did a super project or something. You know what I mean? Everyone was chosen for a specific reason.
My name is Marisol Nagash, and I play keyboard, and I am also a singer in Super Duty Tough Work. Leading up to the sessions for this recording, I was unsure of what to expect, to be honest with you. It had been a while since the group had actually been together under one roof, playing together and exchanging ideas. So that really excited me in the beginning of the project, knowing that I would be able to use some of the things I was sitting on and exploring on my own. Ready?
Second one.
My name is Gavi. I play guitar in Super Duty Tough Work. I was feeling excited and kind of paranoid of not having many ideas on the spot. So yeah, I spent a few days just learning Dila, beats and guitar stuff just to get some ideas.
My name is Kevin Waters. I play drums, and Super Duty, and other random things. It's interesting because I was wondering like, man, I know we got a record coming up. We should probably be doing stuff to get ready for the record, but I was like, man, like, I think it's gonna be cool to just go in and just see what happens. So, kind of happy with how that went down. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Junior. Sherman Au.
My name's Ashlee Au. I'm a bassist. Play 4-string, 5-string, upright bass. Going into these sessions, I was just trying to keep a fairly casual, open mindset heading into things because so much of what we do happens like kind of, live off the floor and in reaction to each other. So trying not to come in with things too premeditated.
No, that was dope, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Dope. My name is Olivier Macharia. I play the baritone saxophone. Before the session, I had no idea what to expect, which is kind of par for the course. With Super Duty, that's just the vibe. It's like the music is made up of all the people who bring something to it, and you just know with these people that it's gonna be something beautiful. So like there was very little information coming in, which is how I like it.
The content of this record is we're just expanding on where we were before and what we do, you know what I mean? So, I tend to characterize half jokingly but also quite seriously what we're doing these days as resistance-based debauchery, in that it's pretty serious. Some of the content is serious, but like it's fun at the same time, and it's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be enjoying ourselves and having a good time. We're not supposed to be stuck in depression, you know what I mean, in hopelessness that we're presented with, you know what I mean. So that's one of the main goals of this record, is to, be, I would say, like deep and intellectual, but at the same time fun and palatable and accessible. Now, I don't know if I achieved that, you know what I mean, because when I look at a lot of the stuff, it's still pretty bar heavy and dense and like so many references, and we see how well that went over on the first record, so, but I still feel there's more choruses, there's more hooks, there's more things people can latch on to.
Probably cut this last repetition.
I mean, the inspiration for these songs, to me, I describe my style as part braggadocio, part social commentary, which in my opinion is really just what hip hop is, so that's what we're doing, you know what I mean? We're just carrying on tradition, but keeping it new and contemporary, right? Speaking on things that are relevant now, which, the thing about our music, I think, is that, a lot of the things that we speak about, there is no, best buy date on them, right? It's like It's been happening in the past, it's happening now, and it looks like it's going to continue to happen in the future, right? So whether you listen to this record now or later, or you heard it before, you know what I mean? I think the goal is that although some of the references might be specific, you know, it's going to always be relevant.
Alright, yo, the main attraction, distraction. Got your number, the number, into your pocket, son. One more time.
What I'm looking forward to with the release of this album is people being exposed, being introduced to some just free-flowing vibes. It's music being music at its best. That's what I'm excited to see people reacting to. It's musicianship at its finest.
Say no more, say less. We watch the face glow and burn it to the ground, cause there's no reform in these slave codes. Tracks smoking like social workers with caseloads, mad heavy. Man's deadly, yo, act ready.
Con toda alta cocktail, con toda.
I mean, the theme of this album is, generally falls in line with, I think, like, the theme or the ethos of this group, which is, resistance-based debauchery. So, yeah, opposition, but having fun and celebrating and, yeah, you know, enjoying ourselves and, you know, making opportunities and space for other people to be enjoying themselves also with us or without us. But that's kind of like what we're all about. It's like, you know, opposition, but having a party at the same time.
So after we did those initial 10 days, I came to Toronto to, you know, continue the work. I guess do some arranging and like placement and like lay some vocals, and you know, I had to come back a few times. You know what I mean? Because that's just kind of the nature of how things go. You know, I like the saying, "What a difference makes." It was nice to just kind of get out of the usual routine and the seeing and hearing the usual things, you know what I mean, and get a kind of step into Junior's world and, you know, work in his space and meet some of his people, you know what I mean, and just go with that vibe. So yeah, that was dope.
They say I'm quiet, but kings don't argue with fools. It should be in my blood, y'all just doing this to be cool, schmucks. When they seeing us, they salute. Bipolar like big, ready to die, give me the loot, like. Ready to die, give me the loot, like. Give me the loot, give me the loot.
So you heard the thing. Pick one or two of you guys, you got the joint. That's just how it is. Like, I'll knock it out.
The beauty that's in these hues. Infiltrators hidden among us, you might get duped. I just kick my truth and let it do what it do. No pursuit's trivial, that's a clue. Bird's eye bumping, big picture, now that's a view.
I would say a highlight for me is hearing B get very vulnerable in his bars, in his rhymes. B is really talking about some honest stuff that I haven't heard him be open in a way like that before, in his bars specifically. So that's cool, I think. I think that's, you know, something that people can relate to a little bit. It makes him a little bit human.
Favorite part about being in Super Duty, I think for sure part is just the collective space we like allow for each other to like do the shit that we do. You know, like we all trust each other to be ourselves all the time, and I don't know, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
I said, you know it's not the same without you by my side, by my side, by my side. What? styles not to be fucked with or played with. Take you back in time. You know what I'm saying? To a past life. So many past lives.
You must think I'm blinded, like I can't see through smoking through mirrors, like the fear you pump through the air got me standing frozen in time.
Telling me nothing cheaper than free speech. And even if the campaign suffered, there's nothing that I can't say comfortably.
But there's a war going on outside, and it's best to choose a weapon. When my pen hits, there's no
But if we do what we need to be doing, then we will leave something that continues beyond ourselves, and that is survival.
Yo, tears of joy as I step into ascension. No longer stressing suckers on the block, I'm in a new dimension. Sometimes it's best to go away to gain a new perspective. Beyond the charlatans and frauds and all their loose intentions. Add the pressure, moving through depression movements. We make typhoons brew, but you know I never lose direction. Stakes is high, you better use discretion. But there's a war going on outside, and it's best to choose a weapon. When my pen hits, there's no pretending. Feds send the henchman, we ain't bending, even threatened by a shakedown. All eyes on us like Pac caught in a stakeout. In apartheid states, my done, and I ain't talking Cape Town. Analog child stuck in a digital playgrounds. They say we about to break out, I'm just trying not to break down. Trying to watch my weight, but these days all I eat is cake now. Every record a rebirth is labor to get these tapes out. Every labor to get these tapes out.
What I really like about this band, ensemble, group, is that we all are on the same wavelength. Yeah. There's as far as like music, politics, like we can all cook. It's just fun. These are people that I just really like hanging out with, so no complaints here.
And raise the stakes each time we take the stage. Aim my takes at these snakes that's late to the game. Don't make the same mistakes. Had their whole career to speak but chose to play it safe. That's why I don't put trust in these rappers nor those that give them praise. Puffin' Biggie, this that John 1 dirty hands for hardcore strictly like chill. You should be embarrassed. Work ethic that's simple and careless. Put in working like a single parent. It's a parent fuckers can't compare with.
I want to think that we are making gains and it's not all doom and gloom, right? And that's kind of the crux of what we do, is that we're taking on serious content, but we're having fun. You know, we're having a party, we're gathering. You know what I mean? We're enjoying each other's company, spending time together, you know, celebrating the things we're celebrating. You know what I mean? While still working hard and doing the work.
Easy to say, part of the living. We trying to honor tradition, but the fact is that the cost of living's got you stressed out. Spread thin, playing all positions. Sabotaged by that indecision. Clocks ticking, plots sticking. Trying to shine your light, not eating more washed dishes, mob kitchens.
The highlight is everyone showing up. The whole time has been dope. It's been, you know, different highlights, right? Like the pre-production in the home studio was dope, you know what I mean? And then the first few days of just like me, Junior, and Marisol was like super dope also, I think. And a lot of fun. And then when everyone came in to like hear and make new stuff, you know what I mean? That was also fun. So I can't really think of one particular highlight, but yeah, every day has been full of highlights. Let's cheers in the middle. Ready? All together. Take this one. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Cheers. Much success, wealth, health. Yes. And fun. It's a great project, man.
Supposed to be ahead of the curve, not running behind it. Word to the diversity deal some cats got signed with. I swear I'd scream if I could stop crying. Tears of rage, they use my face like we on the same page. But when these pigs kill a brother, they don't act like it's strange. And if I say fuck the police, I get pulled off stage. Of course, man, we selling more than aesthetics of revolution. Cause buying more is no solution, you know what I'm saying? Since a child raised the child raised the child raised the child raised the child raised